Hi everybody, how are you? It is 5 o'clock on Sunday. I'm going home. What a cold day it was, oh my god. Finally hustled up a heater or so to put in the store because the heat in the AC thing doesn't work. So I found 2 oil filled, one didn't work, and then when somebody went out of one of the Airbnbs, I went and got theirs. Anyhow, what a day. Freezing ass cold. We had people in and out of the store, and we had workshop today. That all went good. But I get to work this morning. A catastrophe. I went in, there was hollering and screaming, and I knew it wasn't about me. Well, next thing I know, the boss she's in the truck. She's taking some lady, I don't know. I thought they were headed to Busch Gardens because her daughter and her daughter's boyfriend already took off to go. And so I thought maybe, it was a friend of hers, and she was gone, and hubby was staying behind, Well, and then hubby comes in the store. He's a mess. Apparently what happened right before I got there, he had asked his wife if the people in the Airbnb were gone, and one of them, because he knew they had a big dog and he wanted to let his dogs out. And he asked her a couple times. She says, yeah, they're gone. He says, okay. He says, I don't see a car there. So he let the dogs in their own yard. They have to be on a leash. He let the dogs off the leash. Well, don't you know, there's this Alaskan Malamute Husky, whatever, huge dog. And there goes Joe. Him and Joe get into it. Well, boss man picks Joe up and pulls him away. And the other girl puts her knee right in between them. Before that, though, and gets her knee tore up. And their dog got a bite. Good bite. Good for Joe. Huge dog. He had to be 100 pounds. And Joe might be 45 pounds, 50 pounds soaking wet. Well, the woman in the truck was a woman that was in the Airbnb. My boss has taken her to the emergency walk-in because apparently she got her knee in the... You don't get in the middle of 2 fighting dogs. You just don't. She got hurt, and apparently their dog got hurt. Go Joe. That's Joe's yard. I don't care what anybody says. That's his yard. And these people did not, when they booked the Airbnb, say they had a pet because there's a pet deposit. Blah, blah. They didn't let anybody know there was a pet. They found out after the people checked in and got in the room that they had this big-ass dog. Well, come back. The dog got one staple from a puncture bite from Joe. Go, Joe. And the woman ended up with 6 stitches in her leg. That wasn't Joe. She said Joe bit her. Joe does not bite. I have been there enough to know. I have seen Joe in action. You could pull Joe away from a fight, and he's not going to hurt you. And, well, my boss, takes responsibility. She pays for everything. Doctor visits, the vet bill. Happened on her property. I get it. Wasn't Joe's fault. And I'll say that till I die. It wasn't Joe's fault. Well, when she come back and everything was said and done, I tended to the people that she got hurt, and I was nice to her, and she was good. Which put my boss in a better frame of mind. So she was okay. Finally, at the end of the day, she never made it to Busch Gardens because of all this. So anyhow, when she was going out doing some shopping for Wednesday while the list was fresh in her mind, and she was taking her husband, I said, all right, when I lock up, I said, what do you want to do about the chickens? I said, I haven't seen a lot of hawks, but I said, and they were out front. I said, so I'm going to close the gate when I go out. So she says, that's a good idea. And she says, can you get Dodo? Dodo's the funny looking, floppy looking one. And I said, yeah, I'll grab Dodo. Dodo's always been a real good bird. You could pick him up, you could pet him. And I was just petting him the other day, even though I should stay away from the damn chickens. So anyhow, let me see if I can move this somehow. Hold on a minute, guys. Give me a second. Pull this off of here and fix it. It's driving me crazy. It's over too far. Okay, there we go. Better. So anyhow, I told her, I said, I'll get Dodo and get him in the pen, because out of all the chickens, they don't want Dodo to be getting by the hawks. And I said, well, I don't want to see any of them get hurt by the hawks. I said, but that one eye. I said, they can have him. And she started laughing. She says, I know. So anyhow, I don't take it so personal. So anyhow, we go to get Dodo. Well, he's hanging out with the whole bunch of other chickens, and there's one eye. So I told her, I said, take that post right there. I said, and kind of push him away, and I'll grab Dodo. She didn't even get to pick that thing up to move one eye away. One eye went after her. He went after her just like he did me. He flew at her face. I'm surprised he didn't get her in the face. So she come running. She was scared. She says, well, I tried to get Dodo a few minutes ago. She says, and I picked him up and he was having a fit. I said, all right, I'll get Dodo. I said, just keep one eye away. I went to pick up Dodo. He started doing the same shit as One Eye. And I said, okay. I said, I ain't having this. So I told her, I said, here's a broom. You hold off One Eye till I get Dodo. So I went and got a bucket, a big 5-gallon bucket. And I said, you go get some feed to attract the other ones. And I'll put the bucket over Dodo and figure out how to get him. And I'm like, shit, I got the bucket over him just fine. And I'm like, what the hell? So I told her, I says, as I'm lifting this bucket, slowly take that push broom and go under the edge and keep Dodo in the bucket, and then I'll just hold the end of the broom over the bucket and take him and put him in. So I did. I put him in the bucket. He settled down in the bottom of the bucket, you know, like he was roosting or whatever. He was fine. I took him in and I put him in the coop. So at least he's put up. I was not leaving without him being put up, even if he had to bite me. But when he came at me like the other one, but here's the thing. I've been watching Dodo. Dodo's mating with the other chicks now. He's having a good time. So I think that's what it is. Him and One Eye, it's a dominance thing with them. She's scared to death of him now, too. She won't even go near Dodo. And I said, well, you know, I don't take it so personal. I said, I couldn't figure out what it was that damn rooster had a problem with me. I said, maybe the glasses, because nobody else wears glasses there. I don't know. But he went after her. He went after her big time. And then Dodo went after her. And Dodo tried to get crappy with me. Had I not been having to watch where One Eye was, I'd have nabbed Dodo. I don't think he'd have hurt me. He probably would have fought me a little bit. But so yeah, I'll probably end up with hives now that I've been tussling with the chickens again. So anyhow, we got that done. Got the store all closed up. Things cleaned up. And I'd already told her, let me know. I said, what time you want me on Wednesday? I'll probably go to 8:30 or 9. Depends. It's fucking cold as it was today. We're not going to have people there at 11 o'clock. Because everything we do is outside, most of it, because the store isn't big enough to hold people for those big seminars. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, I told her whatever she shops for, put it in the fridge in the store. Don't put it in her house. And I'm working from the kitchen out back. And I'm not going in the house, because then I got to deal with the dogs. And, you know, I don't like fixing food around animals like that anyhow when they're in. So that's how the day went. It started out really bad. And I was like, you know, if this screaming and yelling is going to keep, I don't know if I'm staying. But then she got in the truck with that lady and off they went. So things calmed down, and we had, you know, customers in the store, and it wasn't a horrible day. I figured as cold as it was that there wouldn't be a ton of people, and there wasn't a ton of people out. But the time went by pretty fast. But I kept busy too, because I kept running over to the shed that I'm recreating into a place to store the stuff that I work with. So I can just walk in and find it. I told her I need another set of shelves. We're getting those. She promised me she'd have them by the end of this next week. I'm starting to itch already. That's all right. I'll go home and take some medicine. So all in all, it was a good day, but cold, Jesus. And they did panning for gems, because the workshop today was, creating jewelry from gems that you get and stuff. And I got mine done finally, that I couldn't do yesterday. I tried 3 times. Turn it around and I'll show you what I did. You see, this is what I did. It's a shit, now I forget what kind of stone it is. But anyhow, I just loved the color of it. So, but the panning in the water, because it's, like a gold miner's thing, with the water comes down the long chute. You dump the gems in the basket, and then you rinse them and you see what you got. And there was a lot of amethysts and, things like that. Some really nice stones. But it was cold, and I went to get my boots, my rubber boots. I thought they were in the trunk of my car. They should have been with my umbrella. They weren't. So now I gotta run down my rubber boots, see where they're at, and keep them in my car. So all in all, other than the shitty way it started and the crappy way it ended chasing chickens, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad at all. And Wednesday, she'll be busy. She wants me to do the seminar. No, I'm doing the cooking. Maybe one day if there's nobody else to do it, but she'll be there so she can seminar, and I can do it if I had to. But it's not my thing, I'll work the store and I'll do everything else I do. I'm not a big speaker, and especially when they pop off with a question I don't have an answer for, so I need to be around things a little bit more so I get those right answers, and then I'll do it. I don't care. I mean, I work there. Everything's my job. It's just that she knows that until I have more knowledge on what we're educating them on, I don't want any part of it until I know what I'm doing. So that's where we're at with that. I'm on my way home. I was going to stop at the store and buy the dishes and everything that I want for my... I can do that tomorrow. I just want to go home where it's nice and warm and no drama. And so yeah, that's been my day. All in all, not horrible. Not good, not horrible. So I'll call today a success, actually. And Wednesday will be fine because I'll be busy doing my thing, and everybody else has their own shit they have to do on seminar days. So there's not a lot of time there for anybody to get, in everybody else's shit. I don't have time for that. I got a lot to do. And if I don't have something to do, I'll create something to do, to keep busy. I'll go pick up sticks in the grass and, to stay busy. I don't have a problem with working. I really don't. Actually, I like to stay busy. My hair is, I pulled my hair up. It's pretty tight. It's aggravating me, but yeah, if that's the worst thing I got to deal with today, it's a good day. It is a good day. You know what? I'm going to stop at the grocery store and get some fresh ground beef and go home and make my hubby a nice big old burger for dinner. That's what I'm going to do because I love him. Nope, never mind. I was going to make him breakfast. Never mind. He was excited about that. I'm going to make bacon and home fries because I microwaved 3 baked potatoes this morning so I could come home and slice them and brown them. Some eggs and a bagel. I'll do that tomorrow while I'm out. I'll stop and get some fresh ground sirloin and surprise him with a nice big old burger. Maybe without a bun though. Put cheese on it. Some mushrooms. Yeah. Alright guys, I'm driving into the sun and I really need to watch what I'm doing. Not a lot of traffic out. But, I don't want to scrunch up my little car. So, anyhow, thanks for stopping by, guys. I just wanted to update you on how the day went. It wasn't horrible. I'll be back tomorrow morning. I'll have coffee with you where I can sit and just relax and Thanks for stopping, guys. Thanks for pushing my buttons. Love you all. Do something for you. Hug somebody. Kiss somebody. It's a good day for that. All right, guys. I'll see you later. Thanks. Bye.